Go on, Macaulay. Go on, Macaulay. And as I say that, he's on the ball. Ball played forward to Kovalev. He's got options in the middle. Out to Caselli. Kidd! Macaulay Kidd has scored! I mean, how has he scored? Macaulay Kidd. That might be his first ever goal for Salford, and he played for us 14 years ago. Hang on. Okay, let me check this. Macaulay Kidd, he must have scored. Hang on a minute, this feels wrong. Okay, there we go. Macaulay Kidd then. Okay, so it was Reading. What? Well, it should be there. Where? Well, he's I've seen it. He definitely scored. I've seen it. I don't understand. I don't understand. So I may or may not have forgot to save the game. The history of Macaulay Kidd is gone, and while the results remain largely the same, Macaulay Kidd's legacy is destroyed. Yeah, I cocked up. I can't. There's no more words than I cocked up. What I will do though is show you the league table there, and then show you the league table as it was. So this is now what it looks like. This is what it was. You can see there: Salford, Chelsea, Tottenham City, Forest, Liverpool, Manchester United, Everton, Leicester, West Brom, Arsenal, QPR. Don't change. So the top 12 don't change. There's a little change at the bottom, but I can't really help that. Instead of having I think it was a 3-0, we got a 4-1 against Stoke, and instead of a 4-1 against Reading, as you kind of saw in the intro, it's a 2-1. I don't know what happened. I think I must have edited the video, left Football Manager running, and then just shut down my PC and not realised, and just never saved the game. So sorry about that. As you can see, it hasn't really changed that much. I think Tottenham have gained 3 points. That's like the big change, but they're still quite a way behind us, so it's not too much trouble. Anyway, let's forget that now and move on today to Bristol Rovers FC Porto. We're going to start off with the Premier League game and then go forward to the second leg of our first round knockout stage tie against Porto in the Champions League. So let's get into it. Without any further ado, I need to go forward 3 days. At least we got an interesting intro. I should say as well, with the intro, it's something I want to do more and more going forward with future series. So I figured I might as well trial it, see what you think. To give it a little bit more, to make it a bit different, make it a bit different. It's something I've always wanted to do and go a little bit further forward with, to make it a little bit real life and try and incorporate real life into a Football Manager save. So yeah, let me know what you think. Did you like the fact we did that at the start, that sort of thing? Yeah, let me know. I imagine it will conclude with me managing a team at the Wembley Cup. So, 2 years time, look forward to that. Spencer, if you watch it, you're not watching. Okay, it's fine. Right then, folks, first game of the episode, and we're going to go full strength against Bristol Rovers. Actually, do we need to? Probably not. We're going to bring Ankerbrand in for Albamba, saving for the Champions League game. That's the switch we're going to make, though. You'll recognise the team. Renan in goal, Oliveira, Francis Guino, John Lewis, the sharp, Ankerbrand next to him, Vidal, Sergio, if those teams we switched round, Kovalev further forward, Feldmar on the left, Caselli on the right, and David Manzo up top through the middle. Since he's come back, he's been in the goals, and hopefully that continues today. Menga, Kasper, Marky Parky, and Oli Bang still on the injury table, and I don't think any of them will be back for the game against Porto coming up later this week. So let's kick things off. Bristol Rovers 18th in the league, a game we should win. I can't believe Macaulay Kidd, he said his moment destroyed and it's all my fault. I mean, that's typical though. It's typical of me. I've basically bottled the career of Macaulay Kidd, which, I mean, it's a nice metaphor for the series. The games begin. Bristol Rovers are in the yellow. We're at home in the red. And Oliveira, the one player we cannot afford an injury on, has picked up a knock very, very early. He seems to be recovering though. What sort of injury is it? Potential thigh injury. That ain't good. I feel as though if we take him off... Oh, Feldmar gets his goal. Caselli with the ball in. We could take him off early, but he seemed to recover a little bit, and as long as it's not too bad... I mean, what are him and number 5 doing? That was odd. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. We can play Francis Guido on the other side and bring in Hessing. If that's what we have to do against Porto, then so be it. And here's our goal then. Caselli. Kovalev played the ball through. Caselli played it into Feldmar, who doesn't miss from there, and 1-0 after 20 minutes. Lovely job, Lee. This is almost the exact same way we scored the goal a moment ago, as Oliveira plays the ball in. Doesn't go to anybody, though. And now... Well, this is a lovely run from Tenconi. The shot, though, ambitious. Now, a win here, by the looks of things, will put us 5 points clear. Chelsea slipped up in recent games. The reason they dropped off points in both scenarios was they lost to Arsenal, actually. Arsenal not having a good season, but still doing us a favour by beating Chelsea. So the ball's whipped in for Bristol Rovers. It is cleared, but not sufficiently as they come back at us. Passini with it. He's running backwards towards his own goal. Plays it to Martinez and Collier now. I mean, I got excited about their attack more than they did, So well done then. I think at half-time we have to take Oliveira off. We can't risk a big injury. We can't risk him missing the entire season. It's all well and good him missing one leg of a Champions League game, but to miss the entire season now would be disastrous. So we'll make that switch. Okay, Hessing can come on for Oliveira, and then we'll switch Francisquino and Hessing round. Francisquino can play on the right side, is right-footed, so it just makes sense. And we don't have any other right-backs, so it's kind of why. Right, second half's underway. Can we add to our 1-0 lead? Bristol Rovers need all the points they can get. They do have a game in hand down there at the bottom, but that looks as if it's against Manchester City to make up for the Capital One Cup final that they played. And actually, in the replay, City won. So Forest didn't even get that trophy. So sorry to them and Macaulay Kidd. Bloody hell, anyone else we need to apologise to? Ball played forward on this left-hand side for Bristol Rovers. Ball played back across. Vidal with a great header clear. And now David Manzo. Now we're going to have to get up and support him. And Caselli is there. We've got plenty of runners moving forward now. Into Sergio. Sergio into Kovalev. Ball across. Feldmaier's there again. Knocks in the rebound. And it's 2-0. And it's not been the most exciting game, but it has been comfortable. And comfortable games, especially before a Champions League match, are just what you want. Let's make a couple of changes too. We'll bring Aaron Voss on in the middle. And maybe bring Jean-Paul Searle on as well for Diego Vidal. Double substitution, 15 minutes or so left to go, and this should be wrapped up. Ball played into the middle. Ooh, it's a penalty kick. Carlos Passini for Bristol Rovers gave it away. The ball was put in by Hessing. I think Caselli was fouled, and now is this Feldmaier to get his hat-trick? I know Football Manager likes to do that. It is indeed Feldmaier, not our regular penalty taker, but we'll step up here, and he will score down the middle pretty much, and it puts us 3-0 up, and that again should be game over. Bristol Rovers haven't really been much of a match for the Salford boys, and Feldmaier gets 3 goals, which isn't something he does very often, so that's good for him. He does score a lot, but hat-tricks, no, not on his agenda. Bristol coming forward with it. Chance, maybe? Oh, it's hit the white beam and cleared. Not long left to go, but Bristol finally have an opportunity. Time ticking down. Is there going to be one more goal in this? It's an ambitious ball by Caselli. Well, defended poorly. Feldmaier gets on it. Jean-Paul Sarr now into Manzo. Oh, lovely one too, and the shot goes wide. But that was a lovely move from us. Forward we come again. There might be one more chance before this game ends, you know. Hessing, ball whips in. Caselli at the back post, hits their white beam now. Francisquino picks it up. He's roamed forward. Ball played in. Wonderful ball played in. Behind for a corner, but I don't think this is going to come to much. We'll stay with it though. Feldmaier ball in. John Lewis the shop. Out to Manzo. Played back in. Manzo again. And that doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And with 5 or so seconds left, you would suspect that will be that. And it is. Salford 3, Bristol Rovers 0. It keeps us 5 points clear, which is fantastic stuff. Our goal difference looking healthy too. And we now go forward to the big game, the crunch game. A game we have to win. Porto coming up then, and I'll see you on the other side of this short. There's no break, it's just a cut. You know that by now, you know. So Oliveira is out for 9 to 11 days. I'm now pleased I took him off because he'll survive any future Champions League games coming up. We'll send him off to the physio. Yeah, I'm not going to risk him against Porto. I think we've got a 2-0 lead in that, or a goal lead, sorry, but a 2-goal away advantage. So we'll see how we get on. We've qualified for the Champions League too. Lovely stuff. Probably got 37 million to spend. I look at the finances and I don't agree. We're not too far away from the game, but we just got our regen intake. Not the most spectacular. Ryan Grocott seems to be the best of the bunch at 16. Decent heading, marking and tackling. Mentally pretty solid as well. Physically lacking quite a lot. But at 16, I mean, room to grow. 6'3", might even get a little bit taller as well. Not bad. Another Andy Backhouse, perhaps. Barry Cockbill. Sounds interesting. Okay then, game time is upon us, and it's a big game for us. Renan, Francisquino, Bamba, John Lewis the Shop, Hessing, Sergio Vidal. I mean, why does it put it the wrong way around every single time? Caselli, Kovalev, Feldmaier and Manzo complete the top 4. Bench is looking relatively strong, but injuries again have hit us pretty hard, and could be a spot of bother for us. But let's continue on. Salford Porto in the Champions League at Salford Stadium. It's 2-1 on aggregate so far, and we hold a couple of away goals. Okay then, their team, we looked at it last time, there's some good players there. Okay, team talk wise, we're getting passionate up in their grill. I mean, we turned one that run there. This could get... Well, look at that. Look at that. Okay, Francisquino at right back, Hessing at left back. Our only real concern is no Oliveira, but we should be fine. And, if we get a couple of goals nice and early, I'm thinking the first 3 minutes, then we'll stand in good stead. I guess from this 11, there are only 2 players that would probably play. You'd bring Oliveira back in, of course, and you'd bring Casper in. Menga and Manzo pretty similar, so there's not much between those two. You perhaps play Menga and bring Manzo on later on, or the other way around. Again, they're quite similar in what they offer in terms of goal scoring, especially as the ball's played in. John Lewis the Shop from close range. Well, I didn't expect him to be the source of the goals, but John Lewis, or Juan Luis, which is his real name, has scored the goal, and it puts us 1-0 up. And now 3-1 aggregate lead over Porto, and we're looking good. Let's look at it in 3 dimensions. So Feldmaier plays in the free kick. It seems to stop dead in the area. It hits the leg of Sergio, maybe. I'm not sure if he plays it through or if it hits Maraquin. But John Lewis, the shot, puts it in the back of the net, and I can't think of a shot-related pun. Kovalev's got an injury. Ball played in by Matos. The first time Porto have really shown any kind of attacking. And now Junior has got it. I don't know what I said like that for. Junior would have sufficed. Rocha, Matos. They're keeping it on this side. I feel like if we win this, there's going to be a counter-attack in the offing. But ball played through. Junior, well, I mentioned his name, and now he's got the goal. And that's the first of the away goals required for Porto. If they get another one, that is, I think the phrase would be squeaky bum time, because that would put them level with us, and it would be all to play for. Junior, those slots past Renan. It was a good finish and a good move. Porto back on level terms. We're going to stay attacking, though. Not long left of this first half. Kovalev, a problem, though. And do we make a change? That's the big question. If we do make a change, what do we change? I think I've got an idea. What we're going to do is bring Vidal across to the deep line playmaker spot, push Sergio further forward, and then bring on John-Paul Sarla, who's had a terrific season so far. So bring him on, get him in, and allow him to do the job as the box-to-box midfielder. As we go into the second half, still 1-1, still leading, but we know that a goal for either side changes almost everything. Can we do it? That is the big question. As, again, Porto look the more threatening. Francisquino beaten on the inside. Oh, Diaz, what a block, number 14. Who is number 14 there? Bamba with the block of the season right there. If we go on to win this game, that block should be remembered. As Porto forward again, Diaz heads on goal, but Renan makes the save. I think we're going to come off attacking at this point. No need to attack as much. We don't need the goal. We'll come back to a standard formation. Caselli's struggling a little bit for fitness, but he's having a great game on a 7.7. We'll keep things as they are. 20 minutes left to go. 15 minutes left to go. Time is flying by as we now have around 10 minutes left to go. I'll stay with this because it's fast and it's furious. At this stage, though, we know that even if Porto score, we can still go on to extra time, which is good for us, but the away goals will be hanging over us as the time has really ticked by. 15 seconds left to go and qualification into the next round of the Champions League. If I can show you the draw now, I will do. And it's looking very good. Feldmeier with it at his feet into Vidal, and that's that then. It's not the most convincing win because we haven't won, but 3-2 on aggregate is a win. 1-1 here tonight, and yes, we are through. We go through, and I'm very happy with said result. The away leg was all important. The 2-1 win really did seal it, and there we are then. Through we go. We continue on. Now, the draw for the Champions League isn't for a little while. I'm not sure when it is. Okay, it's after the Tottenham game. So what I'll do is, at the start of next episode, we will show you the Champions League draw and then potentially play the first leg along with a Premier League game. I think that's what we'll do. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, please drop a like on it. Let me know what you thought of the intro. Is it something you'd like to see me do more and more as we progress through our different series with Football Manager 2016 and 17? Yeah, let me know. With love, with care then. From me, Dr. Benchy, until next time, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you again with love, with care. From me, Dr. Benchy FM. Goodbye. I think I said that about 4 times. That might be a record.